Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Iris. Sorry about lack of uploads lately, but been busy at work a little bit. Summer, it's kind of like our busy time. I was up in Greenwich, Connecticut yesterday doing a survey on a job. Typically, I don't usually do that, but it wasn't too far away from where I live, so I got to spend the morning over there and the rest of the day off. So listen, I'm not going to complain about that. The gameplay in the background was a great comeback I did. This was on a Combine, obviously, and we were playing Kill Confirmed Hardcore, and just got slaughtered in the beginning of this match. I mean, literally, I didn't edit any of the deaths out. I mean, this team was just beating the crap out of us. And little by little, we inched our way back, and we ended up taking the win at the end because of a lucky care package that I got. You guys will see this about halfway through, a little bit more. And without that care package, I don't know if we would have pulled it off, but it was so much fun playing it, because when the games are close and you know they're close and you know you were losing and you're coming back, it just makes the win so much more satisfying. But anyway, real quick, I want to get into the topic of the commentary, which is actually topics for commentaries. And you know, I made some tweets recently regarding the views that I've been getting, and you know, I kind of understand that it's the summer, a lot of people are away, a lot of people maybe aren't at school. A lot of people just probably aren't interested in watching YouTube videos, Call of Duty videos in general. So I kind of understand that. I was hoping with the sub count that I had and the Twitter following that I had, I could kind of come up with some sort of base where, okay, I know every upload I'm going to get, give or take, this many views per vid. And I thought 50 would have been a great number to go with. You know, it's not too big and it's not too small. I thought it was going to be easily attainable for each video. And I just hit a wall, and I was starting to think, was it, you know, I know I've been messing around with the quality a little bit ever since getting the HD 60S. I've been messing around with the 1080 at 60. Even this video, guys, let me know down in the comments how the quality is on this video. I'm trying to avoid some of that pixelation that happens, and I've been Googling it, I've been tinkering with settings, so we'll see how this one turns out. But you know, I've been begging for views. You know, I'll get to 35 in a day or two, and I'm thinking, okay, no problem. You know, by so and so day I should have 50, and you know, I'm hitting 40 and I'm hitting 42, and days are just going by. And you know, I'm kind of wondering to myself. And real quick, this is when I checked, and I was 3 and 10, and we were down by a bunch of tags. And you know, I was saying, what the hell? What are we doing? And you'll see how the rest of it ends up. But anyway, you know, I'm begging for views. Hey, you know, I'm 2 views away. Please check it out. Check this out. I'm abusing, I don't want to say abusing, but I'm utilizing Google Plus a lot more. A lot of things that I guess I've joined or subscribed to, I can like share things there off my video. So I've been doing that a lot more. Basically, every time I upload, you know, it goes out on Twitter. I'll post it to my Facebook. I'll send it out on Google Plus to, I think, 3 or 4 various communities on there. And then I'll wait a day or two, and then I'll drop a like on it so that it gets retweeted out again. And, you know, I use hashtags in the title just so that they get picked up in Twitter search if people are looking for that. That's why I do that. It's a crappy move, I guess, in the eyes of some people. But in my eyes, it's like, look, this is what I got to kind of try to do to get it seen by people, because if I just put it out there, nobody's gonna be finding me in searches that they're doing. So that's why I use hashtags as much as I do. Hopefully it doesn't bother too many of you, and then hopefully one day I get big enough where I won't have to worry about that. But you know, just little things like that. And then I'll wait a day or two and I'll throw it into my master playlist, which again, I think that tweets it out as well. So I'm trying to use these various social media platforms to kind of distribute the content out there in the least abusive way that I can, because I don't want to be spammy, and I don't want to be one of the people that, you know, constantly tweets it out, things like that, because I know I get annoyed by it. So I can imagine what you guys feel about it when you see me do some of the things like that. But you know, topics, I'd like to think that I do have some good topics. I know Joker, you replied to my tweet that, you know, topics could be one of the things that could be hindering my growth and the view count. And as far as topics go, I'm a little older, obviously, than, a lot of the standard gamers and newer content creators out there. I'm 41. I've got a half a life experience under me. Some of the things that I could talk about regarding like my time in the Navy, just life in general, like marriage, stuff like that. I know it'll appeal to some of you, but it seems like the demographic is a younger demographic. So trying to find topics that relate down to them as well, and some of you guys, sometimes it's kind of hard for me. Some people it comes easy to them. Guys like Grey Disciple, Thunder, Jive, and those guys. It comes easy to them. They've been doing it for a lot longer, or they're just very well versed. They're very extroverted. They're very people. So. And I'm not one of those people. I'm very introverted. I don't like people in general. It's just I like to keep to myself. I like to do my own thing. And actually using YouTube platform is a way for me to get a little bit more extroverted. Getting up in front of the microphone, or actually my phone, and doing these commentaries at first was very intimidating for me. My next episode of They Asked, one of the questions was, how did I start and things like that. And I kind of post and I'm going to post in the description my first commentary. And I really enjoy it if you guys went and go listen to it and compare that to how I am now. I mean, I'm a lot more comfortable talking, but it's about what I'm going to talk about. And sometimes I'll come up with a topic and an idea and I'll be like, oh, that's a good one. Then I'll see some other YouTuber kind of does something similar and then I don't do it. And I started thinking to myself, well, maybe I should just do it anyway, because what are the chances that, my opinion may be different than that person, So sometimes what I'll do is I'll go watch their video and it turns out that I have a different opinion on it and I should have done my video because it would have been a good, check and balance. You could have compared what they said to what I said, and, there could have been a nice debate going back and forth on that, which could have generated, maybe debating that other content creator or things like that. Now, I've tried the TSG route and that works out pretty good, but, I don't want to abuse that as well. I don't want to send Thunder a video every other week. I want to do it when I've got something good, something I'm going to be proud of, something that's really going to get people to come and sub because they want to sub and they're going to want to stay subbed. And they're going to watch it. I really like the people that watch the whole videos because, it's tough doing this. It's not very easy like I thought it was going to be. Sometimes getting 10 minutes to talk about something when you're not used to talking to people in general could be hard for some people, and that's where I find myself. So looking at the feedback that I've been getting, and especially the tweet from Joker last night regarding topics, and with this commentary, I think I'm just going to do a lot more of just what's off the top of my head, really. It's something that's going on in the world. I'm going to speak about it. Could be about sports, could be about gaming. I'd like to do a couple of more commentaries where I'm talking about the actual gameplay, because I think that could be interesting to some people and a certain small audience itself, because some people do enjoy the old school talking about your gameplay in the background. And I like watching those myself, so I'm going to try to do some more of those. There's a reason why I know I was trying to get uploads every day or every other day a few weeks ago, and I'll just talk about that real quick. I was basically suspended from AdSense or whatever, or Google's AdSense or whatever, for invalid click activity. And what happened was, it's a long story, but just real quick, and maybe I'll go into it on another commentary or on Twitter or in the comments. But basically, I kind of showed my daughter my channel on YouTube. And I told her, because I was kind of explaining to her why people get, why you have to skip, when you skip the ads, or when you click on the ad, or when you do the views and this and that, on what happens and how people get paid on YouTube. Because I made a comment that, oh, this lady must be making a lot of money, because it was one of those hidden egg things, and she had like 3 million views on it. And I was signed in, and my daughter kept clicking my videos and clicking ads, and I didn't know that. So long story short, I got suspended for 30 days. I'm not proud of it, but being transparent, I'm just letting you guys know. So I lost the ability to schedule the upload and do some other features in YouTube that make it a little bit harder for me. So once that's all done and cleared up, I'll get back on the horse and try to get it out as much as I can. Thanks for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.
your fucking hands up.